Her eyes are bright and her whereabouts are secretive. Hunts down prey at speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour. She's the veritable king of prairie speed. Xiaoyang is good at fighting and has a beautiful body. She is the face value among the big cats. She is at the top of the food chain. Have superb hunting skills. Ambush, chase, hunt. Whether it's day or night. She is a well-deserved leopard queen. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. In this episode, let us explore the hunting ground dispute. Approaching Malika the leopard. On a breezy afternoon, Marika is hiding in the canopy and is devouring. Opportunities to feast on prey alone don't come easily. She must eat faster to replenish her strength. As a top hunter, she has long been famous. Every hunt is like a pageant. A group of robbers who want to get something for nothing are queuing nearby. This female hyena is one of them. It uses Marika as a daily free meal voucher. As long as you follow her, you can always pick up some leftovers. It can also steal its prey if the time is right. Improve food for the whole family. Malika doesn't take hyenas seriously. Her real nemesis is not here. Otherwise, even hiding in a tree won't help. A breeze blew by, and there was a low sound not far away. Nemesis may be late, but never absent. The hyenas ran away. It was a wise choice. Marika trying to climb up with her prey. But in the face of absolute strength, everything is useless. A strong male leopard is galloping. He had a keen sense and soon discovered Malika's whereabouts. After a fierce fight, the male leopard easily seized the prey. Marika's protest is not helping. And this ending has been repeated countless times. In a fierce battle last year, the leopard's melon seeds tore open her body. Malika left disabled after serious injury. Walking with bumps and turns. Wait until the wound heals, leaving an asterisk scar. Like a permanent mark of humiliation. Ironically, it's this constant harassment and theft. Drive her to become an excellent hunter, leaving others of her kind in the dust. It's full of impalas, it's like an African Garden of Eden. Territory on the banks of the Luangwa River in Zambia. With fertile land and forests. The Luangwa River ebbs and flows with the seasons. But never dry. Become a paradise for many animals to survive. Marika is the queen of the land. She has lived here for 5 years and patrols the territory every day. Remind those opponents who are ready to move, that I am not easy to mess with. A red antelope looked at the queen curiously. It is not afraid, but very vigilant. In broad daylight, even the best concealment skills will be greatly reduced. Malika wants to prey on them, it will only waste her energy. Suddenly, a group of baboons basking in the sun attracted her attention. The little baboon was playing happily, completely unaware of the danger coming. This is a great opportunity. Malika escapes the sentry. Carefully lurk in the past. She's as fast as lightning. By the time the female baboon found out, the tragedy had already happened. When night falls, through the infrared camera, a leopard is feasting. The prey was the poor little baboon of the day. But the enjoyer is not Marika. The night covers everything, but it cannot stop the greedy beast. The male leopard went and came back, eating with gusto. Marika was forced to stay in a higher place. There is also a hyena waiting to be caught under the tree. After the male leopard finished the overlord meal, he left contentedly. And Marika is still hungry. The moonlight is cool, everything is silent. Marika turned into a night killer and continued to search for prey. Along the border of her territory, she puts out business cards with deodorant. A herd of impalas resting catches Malika's attention. A few antelopes are responsible for the lookout, chewing the forage back and forth. They will become living targets in the eyes of the mother leopard. Night is the best camouflage. Marika approached cautiously. The balance of nature begins to tilt. On a moonless night, the antelope is blind. But they have good hearing. Malika has to be quiet. She crawled expertly and waited enough distance to ensure nothing goes wrong. It's a pity that the pig teammate came at the wrong time. The arrival of the hyena betrays her position. She lost her chance to make a surprise attack, so she had to change positions. Hyena seems determined to follow this meal ticket. Marika can take advantage of the confusion it creates and quickly break into the antelope herd. Opportunity comes again. The herd is nervous. She sneaks up, creating the perfect ambush. A panicked antelope throws itself into the trap. Malika bites the bullet. Before I had time to be happy, the robber appeared on time to snatch the prey. It is difficult to fight against opponents twice the size. Other hyenas hiding nearby also come to share. And Marika worked hard all night without a bite of meat. While the hyenas were busy eating, she was forced to choose to hunt again. She lurks again, her eyes on her prey. Fully merged with the darkness. Lady Luck strikes again. Buddha baboon's siren scares herd. Another frightened antelope passed by. Marika suddenly launched a surprise attack, biting her prey by the throat. Another perfect ambush. The hyenas that came upon hearing the wind were like maggots of bone. It drives away Marika again and takes its prey. Marika, who has been reduced to a tool man, has long lost her patience. She's tired of feeding her greedy neighbors. Tired of your efforts being in vain. It's time to fight back and get back the food that is rightfully ours. With a scream, Malika drove the thief away. She finally got some food. But is it all over? A late male leopard emerges from the darkness. Marika quickly climbed the tree, trying to take the high ground. Facing the male leopard approaching every step of the way, she can only discard the prey. The opponent succeeded in plundering again, enjoying everything triumphantly. And Marika can only blend into the night again. She's frustrated and bored. Returned home empty-handed. A happy cub came out cautiously. This is Marika's 3-month-old daughter. All day long, she waited alone in her den. She longs for mom's company but has no time to play tonight. It's time to wash up and go to bed. Marika only has a few rough licks. Fell asleep, she was exhausted. The little leopard clings to its mother. Enriched eyes are surprisingly bright in the dark night. The sun rises, everything wakes up. Malika no longer walks alone, she decides to take her children out to see the world. The little guy is curious and cautious, it looks around. It's time to learn how to hunt with my mother. A ditch blocks Malika's way. Opposite is a herd of plump antelopes. Her child needs a little encouragement to leave the thick bush. Fortunately, with my mother by my side, everything is safe. Little guy tries to seduce mom to play hide and seek. But mom is unmoved, she has to be a strict teacher. Careful observation of prey is the first step to becoming a good hunter. In order to increase the teaching effect, an antelope will be dinner for Malika and her cubs. After the lesson of last night, she is not taking any chances. Marika quickly brings prey up the tree. Strong claws grip the tree trunk like hooks. Despite her hunger, Marika was reluctant to take a bite. This is the dinner she saved for the kids. The little leopard learned to climb a tree for the first time, which is a good experience. She needs to keep her balance before she can eat. Malika is lying under the tree, wary of all troubles. The brief moments of peace are quickly interrupted. The male leopard came here to eat the overlord meal as usual. Climbing instinctively to a higher place. Malika won't back down anymore, the male leopard will kill her cubs. She must fight with her back, even at the expense of herself. Male leopard swaggers towards its prey. Marika tried to stop it but was unsuccessful. Crackling branches reveal cub's position. The male leopard soon found her. Malika desperately protected her daughter. Two leopards fight fiercely in a tree. Malika on the right wants to drive away the male leopard at all costs. She was incontinent due to excessive panic and anger. But the fight continues. Marika sticks out her claws and shows her teeth. The violent fight caused them to fall from the tree. The male leopard fled, followed closely by Malika. She managed to drive off her rival and returned to the tree. Following the familiar smell, Malika found her child. Unable to land on its feet, the cub's back was broken by the impact. Malika gently combs her daughter's hair, trying to wake her up. But tragedy has happened. The ending can't be changed. She lost her only child. For 3 whole days, Marika stayed here and refused to leave, even if Tudor starts eating her cubs. But the familiar smell still made her reluctant to part with it. A few stumps were left on the ground, pulling her cruelly back to reality. Eventually, hunger drove her to hunt again. She began to follow the trail of her prey, slowly following, but can't seem to stick it out. The explosive power that was once relentless has disappeared. She wants to try again and regain her old glory. Approached silently, then pounced on. Resist the throat of the prey with one bite. But tonight she seems to have lost her confidence. This hunt for Marika has been brewing for a long time. Left. Right side. In the middle, opportunities are missed one by one. She is getting more and more desperate, more and more eager to succeed. She repeated the hunting action over and over again, but ended in failure again and again. Malika has to reset her mindset. She has another hunting ground but can't make any more noise. A flock of guinea fowl perches in the canopy. Birds can't see her at night. The breeze muffled the sound of the branches shaking as she moved. The bird is sleeping, attracting her to climb higher. These guinea fowls are like sticks on a pole. The branch breaks under the pressure. Malika's whereabouts are exposed. Now the whole flock is waking up. Their sirens echo to all animals. The hunt ended in failure and Marika found nothing. She returned to the ravine plains in the early morning. Patiently observe every move of the impala herd. Hunting during the day is a great challenge. Malika is patiently biding her time. All the antelopes are very vigilant. It's wishful thinking to get close to them. A flock of guinea fowls upset her. Marika can only look for a more secluded place. Stay away from these noisy whistleblowers. She intends to hide in the ditch and approach the antelope along the ditch. The impala instinctively stays away from the ditch. Her strategy is hardly effective. A passing hyena distracts the antelope herd. Marika's chance came when she pounced. But the target is not those antelopes running wild. It's a melon-eating crowd sitting on a tree. She hunted another baboon. It was too late when the sentry found out. Malika deftly climbs a tree with her prey in her mouth. She must finish eating as soon as possible before the male leopard arrives. The condescending perspective brought her a whole new perspective. This is literally a perspective view of the ditch plain. Sneak attack on the tree, the effect must be good. Tomorrow she will test this grand plan. As the sun rises from the horizon, Marika got here before the other animals. She chooses a big tree she likes to hide her whereabouts. Early dawn, cold weather. Baboons and impalas gather to bask in the sun. Malika lay on the tree and continued to observe, waiting for the opportunity. Good hunters often have enough patience. At noon, the first antelope passed under the tree. Want to fall onto prey from a vertical height of 7 meters. She must time it. The closer the antelope is, the better her chances. With a soft sound, Marika fell from the sky. Antelope fleeing. She missed the opportunity, but it was a good way. She will always succeed. Waiting until the next morning, Malika returned to the tree. Yesterday's tactic was very good. She intends to keep trying. She changed a tree that is more suitable for Laifu. Believe that the herd of antelope will pass through her shade. As expected, several antelopes appeared in her hunting range. Marika adjusted her posture and jumped. Then bite the throat of the prey. She has mastered a whole new tactic that can hunt even in daylight. As usual, her biggest challenge is keeping her loot. She must overcome her fear and dare to confront the male leopard. New hunting technique gives her confidence. If the male leopard appears again, she will definitely fight back. When night approached, the male leopard came uninvited again. He will have no qualms about plundering Marika's prey. But this time Marika didn't escape. Even though she is scared, But she has to prove that she no longer accepts any threats. She begs like the leopards tried. Approaching prey, boldly claiming ownership. The leopard's threat is no longer effective, he changed his normal. Allow Marika to stay and share dinner. From terrified victim to tenacious survivor. It was Malika who went through a series of struggles and won hard-won victories. The cruelty of natural law, without exception. Who said there is no animal world?